Hello, beautiful ones. This is Lorelei from the Tightrope to 5D Music Reactions. And if you want to know why I have given it that title, it's because there's a message in each of my videos about this historic shift from fifth dimensional consciousness, or from third dimensional consciousness to fifth dimensional consciousness. Historic, never before done. So I hope you'll stick around at the end for that message. But today, to start us off, we are looking at the fabulous Vanny Vabiola love story. Here it goes.
Where do I begin to tell the story of how great love can be? The sweet love story that is older than the sea. The simple truth about the love she brings to me.
Ah, look at how beautiful she is. I mean, she just started that so beautifully with her gorgeous scarf and her face shining out through there. We have to go back and see that again. Let's see it again. One thing about her wearing these scarves, it really highlights the gorgeousness of her face, doesn't it? I mean, comment if you see what I'm saying. Like a lot of times, you know, we don't focus so much on the face because all the other stuff going on. But boy, she has a pretty face, doesn't she?
Where do I begin to tell the story of how great love can be? The sweet love story that is older than the sea. The simple truth about the love she brings to me. Where do I start? With her first hello, she gave the meaning to this empty world of mine. There'd never be another love, another time. She came into my life and made the living fine. She fills my heart. She fills my heart with very special things, with angel songs, with wild imaginings. She fills my soul with so much love that anywhere I go, I'll live alone.
It's so great. I want to go back though and hear that build up that we just had. I'm sure she's going into another one, but I want to hear the last one, which was so great. Let's hear it. Where she changes from the pensive to the I don't know, expanded, you know?
She fills my heart. She fills my heart with very special things, with angel songs, with wild imaginings. She fills my soul with so much love that anywhere I go, I'll live lonely with her around. Who could be lonely? I reach for her hand, it's always there. How
Wow, that was so pretty, isn't it? It's so pretty the way she's doing that. By the way, if you like this and like my video, go ahead and like my video. And later on, like hers, because she's doing a great job here. And subscribe! You want to be around, you want to know what I'm doing when I'm doing it. But she's doing a beautiful job. Let's continue.
long does it last? Can love be measured by the hours in the day?
I wish she would insert he instead of she, and that would make it even more powerful. I know some people don't want to change the words, but it would fit so beautifully if she changed it to he. Um, Although I don't know, maybe maybe she is her preference, but I don't know how that lands over there in Indonesia or whatever. But anyway, I for me, I would love to see her say he. It just would bring it that little specialness, like she's really talking about her love. Let's continue.
How long does it last? Can love be measured by the hours in a day? I have no answers, no, but this much I can say. I know I need her till the stars all burn away, and she'll be
Oh my, such a beautiful song about love, true love. And, I've always just, hold on a minute, I'll get back to my screen here. I've always thought that was just such a beautiful song. Haven't you always thought that's just such a beautiful song, such an uplifting song? And she sings it so beautifully, either about whether she says he or she still just sings it so beautifully, so heartfelt. Her whole emotion is in that. In fact, let's just go back. Well, I think I already got out of it. Let me see if I can go back and just hear the very end again. Hang on a minute. I'd like to hear the end one more time. Look how heartfelt she is as she sings this. Look how she just feels everything in a song she sings.
How long does it last? Can love be measured by the hours in a day? I have no answers, no, but this much I can say. I know I need her till the stars all burn away, and she'll be
Precious, just precious, just precious. She really is. She's precious, and every time she sings it, she's just precious. So, let's see, on my 5D scale, 1 being very third dimensional, fear, pain, suffering, anger, upset, all of that, and 10 being very fifth dimensional, love, joy, peace, bliss, and feeling that way, right? This is a very high vibrational song, and she sings it very high vibrational. I mean, it is about human love, and there's nothing wrong with that. We just always know that you don't ever need to fixate on any one human in fifth dimension because there's so much love there. So any one human could come and go, and you're still totally filled up with love in the fifth dimension. But so that's the only thing we always say about that human love, kind of that male, female, or what have you. 1-to-1 love. I will say it that way because some have a different preference, and that's okay. But so it's up there. It's really up there. My goodness, I'm going like 8.75 on this one. This one's high. Feels good on the cells of your body. Feels so precious. Feels so hopeful. Feels so looking forward to a beautiful life. It's just really fifth dimensional. So thank you, Vanny. What a great job you did. And that's a little from Vanny. And if you want to know a little bit about me, by the way, I have made a video here about me, and you can take a look there. And that directs you to a longer video, which tells you about that forged in the fire journey that I've referred to at times. In other words, my forged in the fire of third dimension journey, which brought me finally to fifth dimensional consciousness or love or peace or bliss or whatever, for the most part. I don't say I'm totally there or you wouldn't be able to see me. Because right when you're such a high vibration, you're up with the angels. Nobody can see you unless you consciously come down and make them see you. So yes, that tells about that journey. And also on this, if you want to know like some of the things I created, so that gave me a lot of talents and skills to assist and to help others as well. If you want to see about that, you can go to my Patreon. Sorry, you can go to the YouTube description, drop down to the Patreon About Lorelei page and take a look there. So that's about me. So now I'm about to give you my fifth dimensional message. And again, I hope you're going to stick around because this is an historic thing. It's never before occurred that we moved as an entire population of a planet from the third dimensional consciousness, muck and mire, to the fifth dimensional love and light. Never. In fact, all the angels and the ascended masters and all of them in the higher realms are all around the planet watching. We're like the movie, right? That they're all watching. You know, the hit, the number one seller movie, right? That's out right now in the universe. That's us. So, and I'm going to sing a little snippet of a song at the end, which I hope you'll tell me too. Do you want me to sometimes sing a whole song? Whether it be on this channel or whether I create another channel or go to my other channel. Maybe I'll do it there. I already have another channel. So let me know if you enjoy that. So let's talk about my message here. Best 5D practice. I've got a whole series of best 5D practice. Best 5D practice, cultivate eagle vision. Now, what the heck do I mean cultivate eagle vision, right? Well, if you think about an eagle, right? They're up in the sky, right? They're all around, they're flying all around up in the sky, right? And they're seeing the totality of what's going on, right? Yes, they have very astute vision and can zero in on some little mouse or something, some little rabbit, unfortunately, that's down on the ground, you know. Well, that's the circle of life, you know. The eagle does what he does and the tiger does what he does and all that, but in third dimension. But anyway, so they can zero in, but also when they're flying around, they can also see the totality of the entire landscape. Like they can see what's going on as a whole. And so that is a very, very important vision to cultivate, because a lot of times in life, we get hung up in our little tiny itsy bitsy understanding of what's happening, right? So I've got something happening right now in my life, for instance, and that's the only thing I can see. I don't think it's a good thing, maybe. I think maybe it's not going to be good. It's not going to work out. It's going to be bad and everything else. But I don't have the totality of the vision to see the bigger picture. Now, I have a little interesting story I want to read to you that I think will, kind of show this really well, illustrate it really well. And this is, by the way, there are several versions of this. This is the Chinese parable. Maybe it's good. Maybe I'm just going to call it the Chinese farmer parable because I don't want to give it away. And there are several versions of this, by the way. So excuse me if this one I found is a little different from yours. A farmer who was feeling down and out because his farm was not doing well went to the local guru to complain about his plight and seek some advice. And the guru's response was, maybe it's good, maybe it's bad. The farmer found the guru's surprising advice disappointing and confusing. He tossed and turned that night, unable to sleep for worry about his situation. This is what we do in life, right? His head spun, imagining his family's awful future. When the farmer woke in the morning, he was shocked to see that a wild horse had entered his yard. The horse was an impressive, strong stallion that he would be able to harness and use to work in his fields. So he thought something was bad. Now it comes out good, right? Ecstatic, the farmer ran to tell the guru about his good fortune. The guru's response to his story was, maybe it's good, maybe it's bad. Wow, the farmer thought, I didn't see that coming. So the farmer, so here's something that he thought was going to be good. Now the guru says, maybe not, we'll see. So the farmer invested all of the money he had left in seeds. He planted his seeds with the help of the horse. Spring turned into summer and fall, and just as it was time to bring in the harvest, the farmer woke one morning to find that the horse had run away. The farmer was despondent. He had spent all of his money on seeds, nurtured the plants all summer, and now couldn't see how he could possibly bring in the harvest. Feeling anxious and overwhelmed, the farmer returned to the guru. After listening to the story, the guru simply said, maybe it's good, maybe it's bad. This can't be good, thought the farmer. The next day, the stallion returned and brought with him a mare. Now the farmer had 2 horses to help bring in the crops and would be able to have the horses into the future as the pair produced offspring. So, of course, the farmer excitedly told the guru this wonderful news. The guru's response was, maybe it's good, maybe it's bad. The next day, the farmer's son was riding the stallion while he was helping with the harvest. The son was bucked off the horse and sustained injuries that would incapacitate him for months. Overcome with grief and worry, the farmer returned to the guru. And again the guru said, maybe it's good, maybe it's bad. Really? How could this be good? Thought the farmer. The next week, army recruiters came to town. The country was at war, and all able-bodied young men were taken off to fight in the front lines. The son's injuries had saved him from having to go off to fight. Maybe it's good, maybe it's bad. So that's very interesting, right? Because it really truly is how we do life, in this world. Like every little thing that happens, we're just looking with this tunnel vision at that thing. We don't have the greater picture. Now, it's actually kind of impossible for us to have the greater picture. Being these little people on the earth living our little life, it's impossible to actually have the great picture, which say the angels would have, or ascended masters, or those in the higher realms would have. It's kind of impossible. But what's critically important, and what this farmer was starting to learn, that you must understand that there is a greater picture. And the greater picture, generally this comes into play when we're thinking something's bad. Thinking something's good, well, you could, maybe it's good, maybe it's bad, right? But it's not. It's okay to celebrate and be excited when something nice happens to you. But what gets us in trouble here in this reality, this third dimensional reality approaching fifth dimension, is when we have something that seems bad and we swoop ourselves up in it. And it's so horrible, it's so terrible. And what happens is the more we focus on how terrible and horrible something is, because human consciousness is very powerful, the more we make life terrible and horrible. And if we can expand to that greater vision and understand, maybe it's good, maybe it's good, maybe this bad thing actually is good. There could be some reason. Let me just let it go. Let me just let go of my worry and my upset and my concern. Just let it go, because let me see what the long haul brings. And I have much, much practical experience in this, by the way, from my many years loving someone with an addiction. And when I first realized this, and I was so distraught about the whole situation that we were in and things that were going on, and how our love had completely turned a different direction. Our beautiful love, which was like this love story song, had turned in a whole nother direction. And I was just so distraught by that. I didn't realize at that time that this was going to start me on this growth process, this 17 to 20 years of growing and healing and more, really up until you continue always to do it, but mostly it was like in that 17 to 20-ish year time frame of growing and developing. And before that, and I didn't realize this about myself, I had literally been a mess. I was this codependent, people-pleasing, keeping all my thoughts to myself, couldn't speak my truth, and no self-love, no self-confidence, no self-appreciation, always putting myself down. I was just a mess. And now, here you are. I could say anything right here. I don't care. I don't care if you like it, if you don't like it. God bless you all. But I can say anything. I can speak my mind completely and totally. I have that love for me. Like, it's just like, it's there no matter what. So all of that anxiety I put into what was going on with that, really in the end, it did make a big difference in a positive sense for me in my life. And of course, we don't want other people to have to suffer to make a difference for us. But when someone else is suffering, we can turn it around and have it make a difference for us. That's a whole nother video, by the way. But I didn't see the greater picture. I didn't have any concept of that eagle vision. I was starting to get it. I was starting to understand I need to step back and not get so enmeshed and so swooped up in all of this craziness and just let it go, let it go, let it go. But I didn't yet have it. So this is the thing is we have to understand is that, we always have, from an eagle vision perspective, everything's always okay, right? Things are okay from an eagle vision perspective for the whole planet, right? Everything's going along pretty well on this beautiful planet called Earth from an eagle vision perspective. And we always have those great, that great divine, I should say, the divinity, whether you want to think of that as the prime creator or God or the angels and the archangels that are just always there loving us, our higher selves, always there loving us and uplifting us and all of that. They're always there to help us get through what seems to us to be like tragedy and all of that. So I'm going to sing you this little snippet of a song, not the whole song. So let me get it up and we shall begin. From a distance, we all have enough, and no one is in need. There are no guns, no bombs, and no disease, no hungry mouths to feed. From a distance, we are instruments marching in a common band, playing songs of hope, playing songs of peace. They are songs of every man. God is watching us. God is watching us. God is watching us from a distance. God is watching us. God is watching us. God is watching us from a distance. And that's my little snippet for today. Okay, beloved ones, I'm sending you that beautiful that beautiful peace, love, joy, bliss, abundance, and that eagle vision of the fifth dimension. Sending it to you right now. Shoo. Namaste. I honor the God in you. How we love you. How we love you. How we love you. How we love